wonders, they say, shall never end. A woman of God. I mean, it has shifted from men of the devil. Now a woman of, I did not say a woman of the devil, has claimed a whooping sum of £17,000 from a car insurance company. That her car was stolen. Guess what? The car is currently cooling off in Nigeria. This very car you are looking at with the same plate number. The car disappeared from her garage here in the UK and boom, appeared in her parking space in Nigeria. And to make the story very much interesting, who is the accuser of this woman? Her own ex-husband, her blood and her flesh, her former sweetheart, was the one opening the bonbon of a nyash. Yes, he is the one washing her dirty secrets out there to all of us. You know, these days, I don't understand what people do with the name of God. The body of Christ has really suffered a lot in the hands of those who preach this good news. Some in question, and not all, because there are still true men and women of God with every due respect. Yes. So this very woman, Apostle Chikere Nwafo, she is the founder of Heaven's Gate Ministries. You know, so lately, according to the ex-husband, you know, in the UK, it is common to see a couple sharing the same house together and they are not copulating. If I'm lying, put it in the comment section. They are co-parenting. It is a culture. It is common. It is officially acceptable here in the UK. Husband and wife staying in the house. Husband go to cook, wife go to cook. You know, they are just looking after their children. Marriage, to your tent, oh Israel, forget about bad action. If you touch a woman, PM, the woman could even call the police on you. You know, that you are trying to like jump her. It's common here. So it was her ex-husband who reported to the Sahara Reporters. This is everywhere on social media. So I'm not the first person sharing it. Before somebody will come on social media to fight me now. You know. So the ex-husband, Mr. Martin, started, he wasn't suspecting anything. He said that he wasn't seeing the car in their garage here in the UK again. And then he decided to ask the ex-wife. The ex-wife claimed that her cousins, you know, they were having a wedding event and all of that, that they borrowed the car for that event. He said after the wife said that the car was given to the cousins for their wedding event and all of that, that he actually believed her, you know, wasn't suspecting anything. But then his initial trust, you know, gave way to suspicion, you know, when Chikere rang him from Nigeria in a panic mood, begging and pleading him to please. He said repeatedly, saying, please, please, my darling, help me. My insurance company is going to call. They would contact you instead of me. And when they call, please let them know that the vehicle is not there. And then what did he do? He said after about certain weeks, the insurance company called him and they asked him a direct question. Is the vehicle parked in the parking space? The man said he responded according to the question they asked him. Said the vehicle is not there, and actually the vehicle was not there. That was what he told the insurance company. But then he began to suspect what really happened. You know, said he calmed down, but after some time, this insurance company paid his ex-wife, Apostle Chikere, a whooping sum of £17,000. You know, for the fact that she had claimed that that car was missing, stolen. I don't know if they did their investigations very well before. And I made a company, but I don't feel claim this can claim now. I'm a child of God. I cannot. So how I take enjoy the money. You know, so according to Chikere's ex-husband, he stated, according to the report he gave to Sahara Reporters, that Chikere claimed that the vehicle was missing or stolen. Meanwhile, Chikere carefully catapulted the vehicle to Nigeria. Boom! He did not stop there. He provided photo evidence suggesting that the car was not stolen. Number one, this was the photo of the vehicle parked in the UK with the same plate number. Second photo, the image of the vehicle. The same vehicle that was stolen. Where this woman already claimed 17,000 pounds insurance. The same vehicle is parked in Nigeria currently with the same plate number. Showing everywhere. A woman of God. A woman of God, for that matter. Guess what? Mr. Martin did not stop there. He said the car did not disappear. It was moved. He further alleged that this incident was not an isolated case, claiming that Chikere, the ex-wife, had a long-standing pattern of deceptive contracts. The wife, who is a woman of God, she has so many crooked ways of doing things. She has contacts everywhere and knows how to manipulate situations. Guys, this is what an ex-husband is saying about his ex-wife. What will your ex say about you? So Mr. Martin also claimed that he traveled, he was away for a couple of months. By the time he came back, the vehicle disappeared from their compound here in the UK. You know, that was when he asked questions and the wife came up with all of these stories of cousin taking the vehicle away. And in the past, according to Sahara Reporter, they have once had the case of there is Apostle Chikere, you know, orchestrating the arrest and continued incarceration of Mr. Alfred Morris Oyewari, a long-term church caretaker, you know, in Lagos, Nigeria, over allegation of missing building materials. That was in the past, in the year 2020, during the COVID time. This elderly man, Mr. Morris, was one of the church members, and they were building a church in Nigeria. I think as at that time, according to Mr. Martin, him and the wife, they've not gone apart, they've not separated. So both of them were building this church back home together. You know, so they contracted this Mr. Morris to look after the church. I mean, the building project as their caretaker. And they were paying him how much? 40,000 naira monthly. You know, for superheading whatever that is going on in that site. And then this woman of God accused this old man, Mr. Alfred Morris, of stealing their building materials. Wait, make I read the nona here. Alfred had managed all of Chikere's building projects. All of their projects, Chikere's building projects, houses and churches. Hey, not the only one church this woman of God has, since 2018. Earning a monthly salary of just 40,000 since 2018. You will hear when they put the man behind, you know. Despite his years of long service, he was arrested in April 2025 of last year and has been held at Ikoyi prison ever since. Poor man no get much for our country. Reports indicate that Alfred was living on the isolated church property in Ibejuleki, Lagos, where he acted as caretaker, site supervisor, and worked with the contractors. He was there, living there. You know, some of us will do this when we have caretakers. Some of them are living on that site, you know, with their family. And most often, these places are just in isolated places. And they work there as the gatesman, the watchman, the caretaker, the cleaner. It happens a lot in Nigeria. Yes, comment in the comment section if you have seen something like this. You know, he supervised construction remotely during the COVID-19 pandemic when both Apostle Chikere and her former husband were abroad. As Sahara Reporter, they talk this now, you know, coordinating all work via phone. The church was fully built under his supervision with minimal pay and support, including a phone provided to him for monitoring purposes. After the alleged loss of some materials, Alfred was arrested, that's the old man, and criminally prosecuted instead of being reprimanded or forgiven, because normally as a woman of God and the man of God, don't suppose this couple, they actually supposed to have forgiven this man considering what he has been doing. Probably he wasn't even the one that, you know, that stole the missing building materials. Who knows? But he is the caretaker. Maybe that was the reason they got him arrested and reprimanded. Then, Martin further stated that her wife's actions were motivated by fear that Afraid might later sue her for wrongful detention. This ex-husband carried fire against the wife. Who knows what led to both of them going apart. Authorities reportedly demanded that Afraid's relatives sign an undertaking promising he would not pursue legal action against Chikere as a condition for release. That was how the man was. If at all he has been released, they said as a condition for release. Possibly he has been released. You know, the ex-husband further claimed that law enforcement officers handling the case were allegedly influenced by Chikere, his wife. This woman is a powerful woman indeed. You know, causing repeated adjournments and delay in court proceedings. So, according to Martin, Afraid has occasionally has access to phone. Afraid, remember, is the old man, the caretaker in question, you know, where he attempted to plead for mercy. Moreover, Mr. Martin further concluded that Afraid case may represent a border pattern of abuse, with poor and voiceless Nigerians allegedly being targeted by individuals with influence and power in the criminal justice system. Not be today. We've constantly seen things like this. You know, people who have nobody, they are constantly being, voiceless when it comes to issues like this. They can even allege something on top of their head. Imagine a woman who could do this, you know, sent a car to Nigeria and then claimed that the car was missing in order to claim 17,000 pounds. This one is small now in a place like Nigeria. You know, she could even take people's land. Yes, because she has people. She has all these law enforcement officers. You give them 100,000, 200,000, they can do a lot. Not be 100 pounds, be 200,000. Yeah? Hey, they'll be worshipping you. Ranka Dede, madam, talk more of a woman of God. We've not even recovered from Pastor Chris's case. I couldn't just continue with that kind of scandal because it was just too shabby. It was more people are coming up to talk rubbish. Is it rubbish? Too dirty to listen to. I said, no, this is not the kind of content I do. Anyway, guys, Happy New Year. This is my first video of the year. The first video I'm filming this very year. And it's almost 10th. Right, today is 9th. You know, it has been so overwhelming dressing up, coming to film something. But subsequently, I am working towards something interesting on this very channel. I just hope I'm able to achieve that. 2 long days, my eyes, they are twitching because I've glued on the computer learning something that will be very much fascinating for us on this channel so that you can enjoy my storytelling narratives here. And I look forward to actualizing that. And I wish all of us a happy new year and a better 2026. Yes, we shall all celebrate success at the end of this year. In Jesus' name, amen. Happy New Year once again. Like my video, subscribe, and keep coming back for more.